It's homecoming week at our high school, and there's a lot going on. Hi, everybody. Today I am going to be planning out the week of Monday, September 10th through Sunday, September 16th, 2018 in my Erin Condren horizontal neutral life planner. I've been doing kits the last couple of weeks, and I decided I wanted to take a break from the full-blown kits because, why not? And I have this sticker sheet that I got from Erin Condren a while back. This is, I think, part of the Oh Joy collection, and I like how soft it is and how pretty it is, and I want to go with this. I've got a bunch of stuff for like October and November that's a lot brighter and richer, so I'm going to lean into the pastels while I still feel it's appropriate. I know that it's my own rules in my head, and I will put in pastels whenever the fuck I want to, but for right now, this is what I'm thinking. So I'm going to use this kit, and then I've got a couple of washies to go with that are from Simply Gilded. That it's one of her skinny mini ones, and then one of these confetti ones that kind of match it. And that's what I'm going to use along with my regular stickers. So let's get going. I've got a lot. Here's my list of all my things that I've written down to plan in for the week. And yeah, let's get going. So the first thing I want to do is I think I want to put one of these washies along the notes section and put one of them across the top. It's too fat to go across the top on its own. And so if I cut it down the middle, I'll be able to utilize it on the top. And so I think what I'm going to do is cut this out like Uncle Joey on Full House. Cut it out. It's so fucking cheesy. Cut this out completely of the thing and then use my trimmer to cut it so that it's a nice straight line. This seems like more effort than I need to go to, but I want to make this work. I think because the purple tabs are up here and I'm going to leave those purple because it matches this, I'm going to take this purple one and put it down here across the bottom. This is too skinny to cut with a credit card, so I'm going to try and use an X-Acto knife. This may be a big mistake. Doesn't look like it cut through the paper. Woohoo! All right, I'm going to cut this out. Cut it out. I'm not going to keep doing that, I promise. Says the person who hi marks all over her videos on a regular basis. I always give my son shit for killing jokes till they're dead. With memes and shit, he won't stop. And I'm starting to understand where he gets that from. It's a long, hard look I have to take in the mirror. I measured to try and find the center of this strip. I hope I did it right. Well, if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. I guess we'll find out. I think I'm going to cover the entire top up with these strips and then put a month on top of that. It's not something I've done before that I can remember. I might have done it before, but I just don't remember it. This is me being super extra, but the lengths I'll go to make my spread look exactly how I want it to. A lot of washi tape has some transparency to it, so I want to cover some of this up. All right, let's see what happens. Right, I guess I am going to cover those flags up from what's left to kind of pull this together. And I'm actually going to use these mint colored flags from Krissyanne Designs. And I'm going to run this pink across the top to pull that together. Now I want to put September up here. So to do the date, I took this event sticker from Krissyanne Designs and then the September script from this Happy Planner Dates and Holidays memory keeping book. Yeah, layering. And now I officially feel super extra for all of this work to go into it. But you know what? I think that it is sexy. So let's just go with it. I'm going to take a second. I've gotten away with not washi taping these boxes because I've been using the little checklists or whatever that have been coming in the kits. So today I am going to go back to washi taping them. Isn't that exciting? And I'm going to use this super skinny washi tape from Simply Gilded. little bit crooked, but I'm kind of used to that at this point. Now, this week, because it's homecoming week, there are a few days where I've got a lot of shit happening. I've done this before with the Erin Condren kits because they come with these little checklists where I have alternated days of checklists, using them on the days when I have hella shit to deal with. So I'm going to put them on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday because those are the days I'm going to need the extra space. As opposed to 2 things in my kind of top area, there's multiple things. I'm just going to put them in now, and then I'm going to move to entering in blood pressure and all that. And now we're done. This is before the pen. I'll see you guys next week. I'm just kidding. I'm feeling a little sassy today. I'm in a little sassy. I'm a sassafras kind of day. So I'm going to go and I'm going to mark in. Oh, hi, Mark. See, I told you that was coming. I'm going to mark in the little line in between each day to split this for morning and evening blood pressure and enter in my meal plans and weather for the first part of the week. And to mark in the little line, I'm going to use a gray twin tone marker from Tombow so that I can keep it kind of pale as opposed to in your face. This is one of the few times during the week you'll see me using a ruler. Now, for the pens I'm using this week, if I'm writing just on the paper, it's going to be this Pilot fine liner. I've been obsessed with these classic fine liners lately. And then for Krissyanne Designs stickers, the Le Pen Permanent. All right, there is my weather and my meal plan for the week. I say this damn near in every plan with me, but for those of you who haven't seen it before, I only go through Thursday. I meal plan Friday through Thursday because that's my custody schedule, and I check weather through Thursday because it's changed by the end of the week. So I usually do my weather and my meal planning for the rest of the week around Wednesday or Thursday, if that makes sense. So let's get started per day. So this is going to be a busy week. I've got a lot going on. I'm going out of town the following week. My husband will still be in town. My kids will still be in town, but I'm leaving to go help my brother-in-law and my sister. He's donating a kidney to her. She has the same kidney disease I do, and she's further along. So he's doing something really excellent for her, and I love that. And I'm going up there for a couple weeks to help. And so I need to get a lot of stuff at home taken care of, both in my personal life and in my work life, so that I will be kind of covered for the time I'm gone. My posting schedule is going to be a little truncated. I plan on still having videos go live the weeks I'm gone, but there's probably going to be one less. I think I'm doing 3 per week instead of 4 per week. So I need to get a lot of that finished this week because I'm flying out of town a week from Tuesday. So there's going to be a lot of that. Plus, like I said in the beginning of the video, this is homecoming week. So my kids got a lot of shit going on all week with marching band. I have to get my son's trumpet fixed. There's a bunch of stuff that has to happen this week. And I've kind of procrastinated on a few things. So it's going to be a busy week. So I'm going to make my list here of the things that have to go up on Monday, starting right here. As opposed to my usual just putting 2 of my top things, I got to put all of my top things on here. Don't have any timed meetings or anything like that. So during the day when my kids are at school, I need to film and I need to work on some freelance work and get as much of that taken care of on Monday as possible to set me up for the rest of the week. So I'm going to use this box from the kit, and I'm pulling out one of these YouTube situations that Alex, she's one of my patrons, and she has a shop called The Cynical Planner. She made me these stickers. They're fantastic. Those of you who know me know a lot of things are situations for me. So I'm just going to put that there to remind me that I need to get a lot of shit done for my channel. And then I'm going to letter in the freelance work I need to get done on Monday. And then to add a little bit of decoration, I'm going to put this coffee cup from Gabriella Elena Designs and this little filming munchkin from Once More With Love, just to put it underneath here to represent the Monday morning grind. I don't think I like the look of them layered. I think I'll just put them next to each other. So Tuesday is the homecoming rally, so I need to put a music munchkin here to remind me to make sure that my kid wears their pep gear because they're playing marching band stuff at the homecoming rally, so a music munchkin for that. And then I'm going to put a computer icon from Krissyanne Designs to represent the Facebook Live I'm doing with my patrons that day at 2 o'clock. I'm going to run some washi tape along the top of this to cover up the typing here. I like to cover things up if you guys haven't figured that out by now. So I'm going to put this little laptop this computer from Guentert-Baldo Designs right here in the center, and I'm just going to write work on that because I'm going to just be doing a lot of work on Tuesday. And I use a Pigma Micron on her stickers. I'm going to leave the rest of this blank, though. I'm going to finish planning that day when I get there because, I need to leave a little bit of open space because Wednesday, there's a lot going on. I have a bunch of things I have to do on Wednesday, a lot of it having to do with church. That is all church stuff that I need to take care of that day. Just get it out of the way so that I won't have to worry about it while I'm gone. Now, I'm going to do a trick I've done before where I cover up like half of this so that I can not block in. It's a half day for my kids. I need to remember to set the crock pot at 11 a.m. and then I need to get a bunch of work done. So I can't, even though my kids get off early, I'm probably going to be doing a lot of work while they're at home doing their homework and stuff. That crockpot sticker is from Krissyanne Designs. And I'm going to leave the rest of Wednesday blank to fill it in as I get there. On Thursday is just another day where it's just going to be working. I have to send some invoices and take care of some scheduling for the following week. So the money bag for invoicing is from Guentert-Baldo Designs. So this is another Krissyanne Designs laptop sticker. I anticipate spending a lot of time on the computer again on Thursday, so I'm going to use this Once More with Love Computer Munchkin. I'm going to color it in to make it match. Actually, it already does match. I don't have to color it in. Woohoo! And I will finish getting that filled in when I get closer to that day. Now, moving to the next half of the week. Friday is going to be an intense day as that is homecoming day. So I've got a bunch of times to put on here. All of that has to do with homecoming. I also have a live with my patrons that day. I'm trying to front load all my lives so that I don't need to worry about it while I'm gone. So I'm going to use this little fangirl munchkin to mark that in. Now, Saturday, there's a few things for Katie that happening that day. So I'm going to mark those in right here with music munchkins because one is music oriented and one is school oriented. I'm using those two munchkins. This one will say 8 p.m. for the homecoming dance. The other is for Cal Band Day. They're going to one of the colleges playing with a bunch of other marching bands during halftime at the college football game. Very cool. The rest of Saturday, I'm leaving blank. I don't want to mess with it. Oh, I also forgot there was something else on Friday that's happening that moved. Friday's busy. I have quartet rehearsal on Friday at 11 a.m. Now, Saturday, I'm going to leave blank because Friday's so wacky and Sunday you're going to see is also wacky. I've been trying to keep Saturdays as a mellow day for me. Like Katie might have stuff going on, but for the stuff I need to be doing, I'm trying to keep it mellow. So I'm saving this section here for church because church is a busy day and then YouTube's a busy day. So we'll start with church. I have a list of things. My kids have their first OWL. I talked about it in my last video. It's a comprehensive sex ed program that lasts pretty much the whole school year, and it goes deep, no pun intended, into not only things about sex and anatomy and things like that, but it also talks about relationships and consent and all sorts of different things. And if you're curious about it, you can look it up. It's called Our Whole Lives. It was developed in partnership between the Unitarian Universalists and the United Church of Christ, but it's a secular program and it is extremely comprehensive as opposed to abstinence training or talking about the things they talk about at school, which isn't very in depth. And I've talked to my kids about stuff like that, but this particular program is very in depth and they do it with kids in their No, they're in a group of kids in their same age group. This is 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. And they spend a lot of time with their group and their instructors, one of whom is a biology teacher and one of whom is a doctor, and they've both been trained. And it really helps them build the relationships with each other and really understand. It's an excellent program. My son went through the 4th and 5th grade one as well. Katie hasn't gone through one yet because there hasn't been one available at our church for their age group. So I'm excited about it. If I'm talking about it, sounds like, so excited about sex ed for my kids, but this is important. And I think that being able to talk about those things, not just with me or with their other parents, but with adults that they trust and other kids that they trust, I think is going to be outstanding, and it will help them work through some of the bullshit you go through when you're that age, and also to kind of discern when you hear stuff from your friends that's not accurate, being able to respond to that with accurate information. Anyway, they have their first session of that on Sunday, now that I've rambled. You guys now know how I feel about comprehensive sex ed. Our bonus teacher, who's our backup, is a sex therapist. So I'm excited for this because I think it's important information that we can reinforce at home that, will help them through some of the more challenging parts of growing up and going through puberty and so on and so forth. Anyway, moving forward. So they have that at 9:15. I'm volunteering in the classroom that day. I have a meeting afterwards. As soon as the meeting's done, I have to head home. I'm doing patron hangout, and then I'm doing a live plan with me this Sunday. All of that. I got to get that written down. So for those of you who don't realize, 2:30 p.m. for the live plan with me this Sunday is Pacific time. That's my time zone. So that's the time zone I generally use when I'm talking about time zones. And then to just give a little decoration, I'm going to take these little washi tapes and stickers from this Elena Designs sampler. One other thing I need to put on Friday before I forget is to back up my files, which will be extremely important this particular week because I will be doing so much work ahead of time for the weeks I'll be gone. And there is my week. I think it's really pretty. It's looking a little chaotic, but that's because it's going to be a chaotic week. Like I said, I will be doing a live plan with me this coming up Sunday at 2:30 p.m. I will most likely be using the same wheel I used last time, although I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do to my planner because I do need it to be functional, as next week has a lot of travel for me. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. So stay tuned for that. I will be talking to my patrons about it this week. So if you're interested in checking Patreon out, here's a plug. I don't do it very often, but I'm going to plug it now. You can check it out. The link is in my description box. I also, like I said earlier, expect that there will be a truncated posting schedule over the next couple of weeks. This week there will still be 4 videos plus the live plan with me, but the next 2 weeks will likely have 3 videos each. I think Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are going to be when I publish. I'm not entirely certain yet, though. I will put a community tab post here on YouTube to let you know what's going to be happening as soon as I figure it out. I will also tell you now that in October, I plan on doing a Plan As You Go month, which I'm very excited about. I know you guys probably are too. Some of you are. If you have watched them before, they can be a lot of fun. So stay tuned for that. And my question for you of the day is, I know that middle school and high school can be a rough time, but what was something about high school or even middle school that you really enjoyed? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.